Dang, you guys are back here for part 2 already? What the heck? That's pretty good. Don't worry, I have some fun stuff for you guys today. Hello everybody, I'm Kara, and today we are going to be talking about branches and pull requests. Let's get into it. Let us just start off where we left off last time. However, the thing I just did was pretty bad practice, okay? Because of the concept of branches. So basically, as I explained before, right, you have like a starting point, you make some changes, and then when you commit, it saves a stopping point, a checkpoint that you could come back to. However, let us say that you this is what's on the website, and then it's stuck at this save point. Then you take it over and you're like, oh, on my computer we got the same thing as the website. But then let's say that your friend also brought over the thing on the website and put it on his computer. Whoops, this is not a website, this is my computer. Okay, so let's say I make some changes, right? Okay, Epic, we made some changes, we've committed them, now we're ready to push it over to the website. But what happens if Bob also made some changes? And then Bob, being the troll that he is, beats us to getting it to the website, so he puts it in. Now we got this thing right here, and Bob is done with his stuff. But then what are we gonna do, right? We have this green thing, he has this purple thing, but we didn't know that there was a purple thing on the website. We pulled it before there was even the purple thing on the website. What are we gonna do now? So this, of course, is manageable. It's called merge conflicts, but ideally we don't want to deal with them unless we can't avoid it. So the best way to avoid them is to use branches, okay? So essentially what I could do is I could say, this is the master branch, okay? And the master branch in good practice should be untouched, okay? It should have the cleanest code, all the working code, no bugs. It should be thoroughly reviewed. Everything is good on the master branch. Do not touch the master branch unless you want to get roasted. Not master. But then what I could do is I could say, let us make a new branch. So now I have a new branch and I'll call it Carrara's branch. And then Bob could also take out his own branch. So now Bob can make whatever changes he wants. He could push his changes to the website, and I could push whatever changes I want to the website, and nothing gets conflicted, right? Because all my changes are going to my own branch, and Bob is not even touching my branch. So now we can make as many changes as we want, push as many changes as we want to the website, and then once we're finally done, we merge back into master. We merge this guy into master. So master goes over here, and then of course Bob might have to deal with some merge conflicts when he merges back into master, but we could go our own ways without having to collide until the very end. But as I said before, the master branch should be untouched unless it's thoroughly reviewed and everything's working. So that's the reason why we have something called pull requests. So essentially what you want to do is, if you want to merge into master, what you do is you create a pull request that basically says, someone else review my thing, so that if it's good, then I'll merge it in after. Essentially what a pull request is just a request to merge into master to prove that your code is good. So why don't we see this in action? So first off, let us see what branch we're on, right? So the way we do that is git branch. We're on master. So now we want to make a new branch. So what we do is we do git checkout-b, let's say Carrara. Technically, if you're working on a big project, you want to say what you're working on, but I don't have anything to work on, so let's just do that. Switch to a new branch, Carrara. Let's git branch that again. Epic. Carrara is highlighted, we're on Carrara. Okay, so now let's make a new change. Let's make a new file, vim example2.py, and we'll print this is another Epic script. And then we'll do our same thing, git add-a, git commit-m, added example2, and git push. But it doesn't let us push. So basically, master already knows that we had to push to origin master. Origin is the name of the website. So master already knows where it's going to, but this new branch that we made on our computer doesn't know where it's going to, right? Because on the website, there's no branch for us. So we had to make a new thing on the website. So what we do is we do git push set upstream, which you can do with just -u, and then origin, which means the website, and then a branch name that we want to show up on the website, which we'll call the same thing, Carrara. Alright, now it's pushed, it created the branch on the website. Now we could go to Carrara and see what happens. Alright, let us refresh. So you can see that the master branch hasn't gotten affected at all, but if we look at the branches, there's a new branch right here. We click on that, and hooray, we got example2.py. Very cool stuff. And now you can see that there's a compare or pull request, right? So I'm going to compare a pull request, and then I'll just create a pull request. So now in your pull request, you can see exactly what files you changed. Hooray, we made this new script. It says plus print is another Epic script. If we go back to our conversation, it lets us merge pull requests. So if we wanted, we could assign reviewers, but there's no one else working with me. I'm a loner. I'm sorry about that. But if we had reviewers, we could do that. So I'm just going to merge it because I don't need anyone to review my code. I'm too big brain. Who needs people to review their code? I'm just well, what can I say? Okay, and now that this branch is merged in, there's no point having a separate thing, so we could just delete it. And let's go back to the code. So now in master, we got everything in the same place. Very cool stuff. So basically the last thing I wanted to explain is how to deal with merge conflicts. If Bob does one thing, I do another thing, and then we try to combine them. but it doesn't work. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to clone another repository into the same computer, and then they'll pretend like one's Bob and one's me. So why don't we cd ... let's make a new directory called Bob, cd Bob, git clone, let's clone the repository again. Okay, cd into git sample, and then git branch. Okay, so let's pretend that this one's Bob, so let us check out a new branch, git checkout -b Bob. And now why don't we go try to change something in example2.py. So example2.py. So why don't I like change this to like super epic, and then I'll add a new line that says print this is just another line to be a troll, or this is a line by Bob. Okay. Alright, now we'll git add -a, git commit -m, added some stuff to example2.py. Git push -u origin Bob. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll cd ... git sample into our other one, and now let's make a new branch. So let's git branch. So this one is still in Carrara, but we deleted it, so what we should do is we should go back to master. And the way we do that without creating a new branch is we just do git checkout master. And now we're on master, right? Git branch. Well, not bit branch, git branch. So if we look at our git branch, we can see that we are now on master, but we made the changes on Carrara, right? So it was on the website, and then we merged on the website Carrara into master. So the master on the website has our example2, but our computer master does not have example2. So what we want to do first of all is we want to delete Carrara because that's obsolete. We merge it in, it's gone, so it's deleted on our computer too. So the way we do that is git branch -d Carrara. And now we want to also make sure we take what's on the website and bring it over to our computer. So the way we do that is we do git pull. So as you can see, example2 was added. So now what we got to do is check out a new branch and try it again. Example2.py, or no, example2 stuff. Let's make a bit more of a descriptive name, right? Okay, now we want to go to vim example2.py. Instead of making it super epic, why don't we make it kind of epic? And then we'll make a new thing. This is a Carrara line. Okay, so now let's push this to our website. Change example2.py. Git push. Whoops. Git push -u origin example2 stuff. Okay, so now everything's on the website. Now we want to like merge everything in. So Bob had a recent pull request, so let's go here. We'll make a pull request from Bob. Now it'll check for the ability to merge master. It has the ability, let us merge it in, delete the branch. Okay, so now we also have to deal with the other branch we wanted to merge in, right? We wanted to merge in this example2 stuff, but we changed it in a very weird way, right? Like, how is GitHub supposed to know what to do with that one line we changed in different ways? So technically what we could do is we could try to merge it into master, and then like GitHub will tell us what's wrong. But the right way to do it is to do it on your own computer, because then you can use whatever editor you want. So let us go back to our terminal. We'll do git branch, right? We're still on example2 stuff. But what we want to do is first, in order to get the stuff from the website, like Bob put something on the website but we don't know about it, so what we're going to do is we're going to do git fetch. Okay, and now that our master on our computer is up to date, what we want to do is we're going to take that master, merge it into our branch, and then after our branch is merged with master, we could finally merge it back into master. The reason we don't want to do it the other way around, right, is because master is supposed to be clean. So if we merge into master, the master is going to get messed up by merge conflict, and we don't want that. So first what we do is we do git merge origin master, and you can see we got merge conflict. And basically all merge conflict does is it edits the file so that it puts the two differences side by side, so you could choose which one you want. So in order to fix that, we go to vim example2.py, and you can see, right, it took, this is what's on our computer in our current branch, and this is what came from the other branch we're trying to merge in. So this is what's on master, this is what's on my computer. Now we have to decide which one we want. So let's say that I want to take both the Carrara and Bob lines because they're both useful, but I kind of like kind of more. So we're going to take out the super one, and then we can delete these markings so that it works, and we save it. Very cool stuff. And now what we can do, now that we fix the merge conflict, we can just push this to the website. Fix merge conflict, git push. And finally, to finish off this fiasco, we can finally compare and pull request this stuff. Then we could make our pull request. Then we could look at what changed from master. You can see that we added in these lines and we deleted this line. And we could finally go back to conversation, merge pull request, confirm merge, and hooray, we're happy! We got all the changes we want into our master branch. Let's look at the code, master example2.py, and hooray. All the things that we wanted to do, we merged in our Carrara line with our Bob line. Very good stuff. Alright, that's basically it for our two-part Git crash course tutorial. I hope it was helpful. Like, Git is an extremely important skill to have. So, if this helped at all, let me know. As always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more. Thank you guys for watching so much, and see you guys next time.